Pranam, my most loving pranams, most humble pranams at the lotus feet of my beloved Sai. It's a pleasure to be here with my lovely Sai sisters, my most loving Sai sisters, and in this forum to be able to share, some of my experiences with Baba. Uh, what do I say? This life is his blessing that I'm born as this person into this family, into this Sai family. That's a huge blessing. And I'm so grateful for that. So, so grateful. So if I have to share few small 2, 3 instances, what I remember of as a kid, maybe I would like to, kind of share those. That's the earliest I can remember of. So I was born into a family who were pious, who already believed in Baba. And this is in Rishikesh when I was probably 3, 4 years old that I remember. The first instance that night I had fever. So I remember my mother telling me that if you sing a bhajan, the fever will go off. So the whole night I sang this small bhajan. Krishna Ghana Ghana Neela, Hey Krishna Gokul Bala. Whole night. So as a small child, I remember that. And next morning I was fine. And in fact, I found that picture which I, used to have. This I found in my sister's house now. This is my bachpan ki picture of Krishna. So this is what I imagined him because it was almost my age, at that time. So I could relate to Krishna. So that was one thing which I now realize that, it is the power of Nam Smarana, that you think of Krishna, you think of God, and everything falls in place. After that, I think what I can remember is when I went to Puttaparthi as a kid, maybe I was about 11 to 12 years old. We had gone for a global Bal Vikas conference, which I just got to know the year from Archana. It was probably in 1983. So I had gone with my Bal Vikas teacher, my Bal Vikas guru. We were in the shed. And I think it was that day when they were calling us for darshans and we were to get Pad Namaskar. And suddenly there was this girl of my age, another Bal Vikas child, student, who had high fever. So they were kind of debating who'll stay back with her. She would be alone, because nobody wanted to miss the darshan, the Pad Namaskar. And I said, of course I can stay back. I would love to. So I stayed back with her and I tended her. And I did the wet patti. Myself, I was a small child, nobody asked me to do that. So now I remember, now I realize that maybe this was Baba's way of inculcating that seva bhav, putting others or seeing him in others, and doing that seva and feeling that love. I mean, I didn't feel that I missed anything because after that, when they called us for darshans, I got a very good place from where I could sit and have the Pad Namaskar, and he blessed it. So I know that he kind of, blessed me for that particular thing, though that was not my intention. But you always get rewarded when you put others before you and you serve them or you are of any help to them. And the same learning, I think I got when much later in my college days, I went back to Puttaparthi. I'd gone to Bangalore for an internship and I had some time left after I finished that. So for a week, I thought, let me just swing by to Puttaparthi. So as a grown-up, I was going for the first time. And there I landed up and I saw Baba there. And that was a period when I felt lot of love, surging, lot of love. It was like uncontrollable. That's what he was taking out, and I could actually physically feel my heart chakra crackling opening up. I could feel that, it was so much of love surging out. And I was asking him, where do I where can I channelize this love, which Baba's love, which I was finding within me? Who can I give? How can I do that? And then eventually, of course, I realized that, I got involved with Bal Vikas and spastic children. And I could see that love being, transmuted or used or channelized in that. But in the same trip, one day that was a Guru Purnima, that particular time that I was there. So there was this Guru Purnima occasion, and in the Purn Chandra Hall, it was packed, and I did not have any way of getting in. So I was standing outside or right at the door, and I thought, of course, I can't get in anyways. It was too crowded. Neither I was supposed to be, people were invited or whatever. They had badges or cards or Seva Dal. So I had no way, but I was standing outside and I thought I might as well help these people, manage the crowd. So I was kind of just helping the crowd. And suddenly, almost when the program was about to begin, somebody just pulled me in and she said, no, 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 you just come and sit here. So she took me right at the edge of the podium, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. Right at the edge of the podium, because I was helping. I landed up there. And when Baba came, Swami came right at that corner, right in front, and blessed from there. So I realized again, doing a seva, this is how he kind of awards you. And especially when you do not have any intention of, getting that, you're just kind of standing there and being, of seva or helping. So these kind of messages have always come through, which I've realized later. And much later, after 2 years, I went for actual seva, when we realized that. And I met this beautiful group of my soulmates, all my Sai sisters. And that kind of completed that bhav, which, came as a collective feeling for all of us together, and that love and that love to serve and that intention to serve, that thirst to serve, actually. So I think that is one of the most important thing which I can think of when I look back. And otherwise, I think whole life is his blessing. Every day, whatever happens through us is his doing. So, and I'm very, very grateful and very, very blessed, to be having this life and for his blessings. Thank you. This is what I want to share.